If you have a slab that's wet and you do a lot of handling like this, and you change, you work with it, and then you decide, you know what, I actually think I want to, maybe I want to work with it flat. After you've handled it all those times, they say the clay has a memory. I don't know, that's kind of a weird way to talk about it, but what happens is you've kind of stretched out the parts of the slab. In fact, I cut this before using this template, and you can see how much I've stretched this slab out just by goofing around. Oops, you can't see because the canvas is hard to see on there. Let's get it on something later. So you can see now how much that slab has changed size from just handling it. I've also got a little bit of cracking showing up right here, and that crack, I can go ahead and smooth it. But what I've done is I've pulled apart those particles of clay inside the clay. And so the clay is always going to tend to want to bend there. And so that is something you need to watch out for. Once you get those bends and those cracks happening, they're more likely to stick around. So that is the reason why I recommend, if you're working with flat slabs, you simply work with them flat. If you want to work with a slab that's soft and you want to bring it up, it's not a bad idea to keep it on a board. This is a terrible example because it's a round board. But if you're working with a slab that you want to bring up, if you bring it up on a board, you can have that support. There's this board back here, and I can use that to support my slab while I get it ready to attach to something else. I can even take, something behind. Excuse me, I can even take something behind, like a box, and use that box to hold the slab up while I attach the other slabs. And that way, I'm not trying to, oh gosh, get this puppy to stand up. Now, of course, the other thing, as you know, is an interior armature, wrapping this around something. Let me wrap it around here. Good idea? Of course not. We need to make sure that it's got something against it so it won't stick. But I could wrap it around an armature. That's a much more secure way to work with a slab. And of course, if I want to work with it flat, don't pick it up a bunch of times. Leave it flat. Once it's leather hard, it'll be much easier to work with.